In the last section, we already had a finding. That was this one here. So we have a one where it shouldn't be. We will come back to that later when we set up the email. So now let's go back to the servers. Just the servers as it's meant to be. There should be a one here, but it's not. We will come back to that also with the email. So we have our second finding. The first finding was there was something that's rec in our list and server in the other list. And we have some zeros here, and the zeros mean that these IDs are only in our list. So that means how often in the server status, 0 means only we have them. But there's a third thing missing, that is the other way around. That means that we have to do that again in the other list. And sometimes people forget that, even I forgot that sometimes. But it's really, you only see half of the picture if you forget it. So now the same thing. How often in IT systems list or something like that. It's really nice if you name columns like that. So again, equals count if open, then range criteria, range where to search. Again, I go into the other list. As range the whole column. Whole column is really nice. The range doesn't move if you pull down, if you drag down the formula. So when you can, you should always use the whole column and not A6 to A whatever 99 or so. So now, next argument, I go back into the server status and I select, of course, the server ID. I close the parentheses and I hit enter. Now this is the same thing. It should be 1 in all cases. I drag the formula down, or I can do a double click. Double click also very often is good because Excel sees the end of the list. And so you see the server status, this count if function, this A2, A3, A4, A5. You see that the reference is moving down with us, but this AA is not moving down because it's a whole column. It cannot move down more. That's really nice if you have taken only A5 to A999 or so, and then you would have A6 to 1000, A7 to 1001. So then you had to fix the reference with these dollar signs. But if you forget that, you have another problem. So if you can do the whole column, do the whole column. So we have, this looks better here. We have ones, but we have also zeros here. We have zeros here. And that's our third finding. The third finding is there are actually IDs which are assuming that we got this list from a colleague. He has IDs on his list we don't have. The other way around. We have IDs he doesn't have. And there was one of them which is a rec in our list and a server in his list. That's already 3 findings we found, and that's only possible if you do this delta comparison. You compare A versus B and B versus A. And if I saw it right, yes, we had a fourth finding. We have a 2 in the other list. That means that this ID is actually twice on this list. So that's the typical 4 findings, I would say, when you compare these lists. And in the next video, we will talk about how to deal with them and what to do with them.